Hello, sweet friends, and welcome to stellarjstudios. I'm Gina, and I am so happy you are here today. I'm just so excited. Okay, I gotta calm down. I want to show you how working big in my sketchbook has actually prompted me to go small. So the last video I did was on the color swatching with a twist, and where it's where I did the blue and the orange. So this part you didn't see, but I've later gone back to this page, and so that page that I originally did has now become this, because I just kept adding more layers and layers and layers, and you can't see the swatching very much through it, but the swatching wasn't the point. The point was I was trying to see how the blue and the orange would connect. From there, I want to do something fun, but I want to pull from my orange and blue experiment. So I sat down and I just kind of scribbled some stuff out. This was crayon, colored pencil, little Winnie the Pooh fabric, the scrap that I had, and just some fabric, and then these three little stickers down here. And I really liked it. I thought it was fun and just really playful. But then I just wasn't done. I was like, okay, how do I take this and how do I compress it down into something smaller? The field guides. If you are not familiar with my field guides, this was what I called an epic fail, but it's actually turning out to be like an epic, not fail, an epic win, because I've gotten so much inspiration out of these guys. So remember, I did like, I don't know what I do, 12, something like that. And basically, I just made the folded paper, and then I just put stuff in it, and I had a theme for each one of them. Some of these I've started working in, some of these I haven't. So I know, like life, I know that one's done because I've finished. I put all kinds of stuff in here, but some of them I haven't done anything in. And I'm still waiting. That's one of my favorites right there. I'm still waiting to figure out what I want to put in them. I combined my field guides with what I had done in my sketchbook. I made this. So this is a field guide. It's the same size. I made it out of the same paper. I followed the same steps for folding, but this one is the Garden Witch. So what I did was I got into my stash of my Halloween, I don't have a lot, but my Halloween stickers, and a lot of this stuff is Dollar Tree stuff, thrift store. So this is a book I picked up at a thrift store, packaging. But here's the best part. This is a piece of Christmas wrapping paper. So I took this Christmas wrapping paper because I kind of said, okay, if it's not in this little basket, then I'm not going to use it. I had to limit myself, which I love that because it really makes me like totally get creative. So I had this scrap of Christmas wrapping paper that I absolutely love, and I turned it into my Halloween themed field guide. I know, it's crazy. So let me show you how I did this. Let me show you the inside. Okay, so this is the Garden Witch, and I put stickers on it. So here's some pieces from, there were these little flowers that I cut out from this wrapping paper. I just used markers. So these are just regular old watercolor markers. I think I might have used some of my Tombos, but otherwise it was like highlighters and Crayola markers. This was some tissue paper from when we did our chromatography, and I had some washi tape. So this was actually, so there's this little angel in the wrapping paper. So I cut it out and put a pumpkin for her head, and the pumpkin came off of this sheet right here. Because I didn't have enough of this angel stuff to go all the way throughout, I just started pulling from this little sticker page right here where there was these bats and these witches, and here I cut from the wrapping paper. Again, these actually weren't even flowers in the wrapping paper. They were just pieces of color that I just cut. Like right here, I would have cut this and made them into flowers. Here were 2 more flowers that came from the wrapping paper. These were pictures. I had a little thing in my box that was from a garden book. And so I cut those out and put those there. Stickers again, part of the wrapping paper. Again, just the highlighter markers. And then I kind of blended them a little bit with a water brush. I love this one. So this was a piece of just some random newspaper or something that I had in my little basket, and it said The Man in the Moon. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I put that one down. Little wrapping paper houses, that was another piece of wrapping paper that was in there. Again, made some more flowers out of the little scraps. The moon, I love the moon. This was, again, from our chromatography. So this was just a little piece of tissue from the chromatography. And then here's the last page right here. And so here she is. And I don't know if you picked up on the story, but in my mind, here was the story. So this is a garden witch. And her, whoops, I got a little piece of paper there. Her job is to go through and sprinkle colorful flowers throughout the town. So when she flies, all of these colorful flowers it's almost like little seeds. She's planting little seeds. And after she flies by a house, this is what it will look like in Halloween Town. This could be another close-up of some houses in the neighborhood as she flies through the night. And then this is like she's riding off into the air, and this is what she's left behind. This gorgeous little Halloween Town flower tree with all these little flowers. So the fence I actually drew. I drew that in, and I drew that in. But the owl came from stickers. This was a sticker. And then I went in with the white pen and just kind of added a little detail. I'm in love with this. I cannot wait. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make a whole series. I'm so excited. I want to make one about fall. I want to make one about Thanksgiving, and maybe some more Halloween ones. I'd like to do one with just ghosts. So this was cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. So hold on. There's more. What if you do one, and this time you pull in a different holiday or a different season? So this is one I made. I'm going to call this one, I haven't put the title on it yet, but this one is going to be Glow. So there's a little sticker that I put in here. This one's going to be Glow. And I used Christmas because I have a ton of Christmas wrapping paper, just because I collect wrapping paper when people unwrap stuff. Wrapping paper is my nemesis, but I also love it because I get to use it once people are done. But I used all these Christmas stickers and stamps and ephemera and different things, but it's not necessarily Christmas. To me, the Christmas just kind of fades in the back, because this is more about, to me, this is about night. And I love this very last page because I cut out a moon out of some wrapping paper, and then just the way my marker went, it reminded me of an aurora. I think this one is just super cute. Okay, but wait, there's more. I wanted to share this with you guys. Went through all of my Christmas ephemera papers, everything that I used to make this, and I made 16 of these little field guide kits. And so I'll pull one out and I'll show you what's in them. So basically I just went through and I said, okay, everything that I used in that field guide, I'm going to put in this kit. So this is like like it's all in one. Everything is there. And yes, these are going in my Etsy shop. So I started with a field guide. So some of the field guides have paint and inks and stuff on them, and then some of the field guides are blank. And you'll be able to see because I took a picture of them. And they're already folded. Then I went through, the first thing I did was I just picked out, okay, what would be some cool fabrics? So each one has different fabrics. I threw in some tissue paper, some book pages, and then I went through my wrapping paper and I tried to like color coordinate so that they kind of all go together. This is just a little sewing. Actually, this was a needlework on making some Christmas decorations, I think. But you don't have to be limited to Christmas with this. Remember how I used Christmas things, and yeah, you can see the Christmas through it, but the story is more about, for me, the story is more about glow, like how the sky glows, and the Christmas is just kind of in the background. So you don't have to literally make this about Christmas. Then I have there'll be a little envelope, and each one has a name because I threw in some of my sewn words. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean here. So each one will have some of this sewn corduroy fabric, some stickers, some tags, and then, like I said, these sewn words. So I just took old scrapbook letters that aren't sticky anymore, and I put them on some paper, and then I sewed through them. So then that's where I came up with the name. So each one of the little kits is a different name. Then I went through my favorite, my Christmas seals. And so I've like always loved these things. I have a little box of all my Christmas seals, and I covet these. These are like my favorite things in the whole wide world. I remember my mom and my grandma getting these in the mail, and I just thought they were the coolest things, because I would always get them, and then I could go play Office or whatever with the stamps. Now I wished I still had those. So anyway, you'll have some Christmas seals, and then just some random papers. All the kits are different, so you're not going to get the same thing. Little book pages, and then a couple more little sprigs of fabric. And so that all fits in the little envelope. I'm so excited about this. So I'm going to put these. I have 16 of the, if you want to call them Christmas or winter themed ones-ish. Remember, they don't have to be Christmas. I have 16 of those. Put them in my Etsy shop on Wednesday, October 23rd. I'll just put them in first thing in the morning when I wake up. And I will also be adding some fall themed or autumn themed ones, and I haven't quite made those kits yet, so I'm going to work on those this weekend. I know I won't have 16 because I don't think because those kits took me forever to put together. So I don't know how many I will have, but they will be similar to the holiday kits, but I'll make them more autumn themed, and I'm going to make me a couple more just for myself because I don't know, they're just so cool. So that's what I've got going on, and that's what I will have in my shop later this week. You know I love date books, and I know you guys love date books too. So I have this little box of date books, and they've been staring at me, and I was like, I've got to do something with them. So I took this one. This was a 1992, which just happens to be the year that my daughter was born. And I took it apart. I deconstructed it. And then I put it back together, and I did some hand stitching. I then also took the pages and I added some paper to them to make them journalable. I then started to add a little bit of some journaling and some drawing. I don't know quite where I'm going with this, but again, the inspiration is coming from my sketchbook, from what I've done in my sketchbook, and I'm just taking inspiration from that, like when I draw houses and stuff in my sketchbook, and then I'm taking what I learned from doing these things in my sketchbook and then shrinking them down and putting them into something smaller. One last thing. So November is coming up, and I feel like little golden books have been calling my name. It's always this time of year. So I have been working on a collection of little golden book journals, and I'm just like, I'm so excited about these guys. I've actually started working in one. I don't know where it is. It's not in here right now. But, oh, hang on, I've got some extras here. So I've actually started working in, these still need to be bound, but these will be in my Etsy shop in November. I'm shooting for November 1st, but I'm not for sure. I'll have to get back with you on that. I will put it in my, if you get my emails from Gina, I will put that in there. I will also have some sneak peek pics of what these look like. I'll tell you all the details, but I'm shooting for a November release on these guys so that, you know, in time for the holidays and all that good stuff. All right, my friends, I'm just like so excited. I want to go make another field guide. And then I also want to get started on those fall kits because I think those are going to be really cool. Until next time, I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy, and I hope you do something creative today. Bye.